Hey, my friend, so do you sometimes wonder what does it even mean to have the right mindset? What is mindset anyways, right? And maybe you're thinking you don't need to care about that because all you want is to make that money, right? You want to do that, get that success online, and you're like, you know what? I don't even care about mindset. And I'm sorry, but you'd be wrong, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But mindset is so critical. And I'm going to explain to that in just a second. Let me just do this.
So the real question is this: what are the strategies, techniques, and tools that you need to learn to generate residual income from the e-learning boom that's happening right now? My name is Jean-Serge and welcome to Course Income Secrets.
So why do I say mindset is so important? And maybe we have to go back and wonder, why do we not care about it? Why do we think it's not important? For me, mindset has always been a predominant thing in my life. Even as a teenager, and even going to school. I mean, I know I'm one of those kids that never complained about school, never said I don't like going to school, I don't like school, school sucks, whatever. That wasn't me. That's just not how I was raised. I'm not saying that you're wrong for thinking that, because to be honest, 95% of people don't like school, right? They think school's a waste of time. They're learning things that's not of no use. And you know what? I actually don't disagree with that. It is true that you learn things that you're never going to use, right? But mindset is all about your thought process you go through whenever something happens. Especially when you have a failure, right? When you have a failure, when something doesn't work out, when something just isn't what you expect, or maybe you fall down, or maybe you fail at something, your mindset is going to be what's going to help you to get through that, to think of the positives in it, to be optimistic, to let go of the preconceptions, to not let others take you down if they're telling you that you shouldn't be wasting time on this or whatever. That's what mindset will help you with. But why is it so important in your online business? Why should you care? Because you can be like, well, I don't care about I just want the money, I just want the results, I just want the team, right? I just want to build my business. Who cares about mindset? And the thing is that that's the wrong mindset to have. That's an example of mindset. Mindset is your thought process, like I said, right? It's, what are you thinking? How do you choose to do one thing versus another? That's like morale or whatever. But mindset is the way you think about it. It's what's inside your head. And if you have a mindset that doesn't make you consider other people's feelings, or a mindset that makes you think that it's all about just the money, or just the success, or just the results, and you have a mindset that just thinks that all that matters is you, right? Your success, your results. And you're wondering, well, how do I, stop thinking that? Because, we all think that to some extent, right? Even me, I think, I'd love to not care about what other people think and whatever, and just do my thing, right? And just get it happen, make it happen. But the thing is that part of, part of the mindset comes from your surroundings, right? How people treat you, the weather, the social status, the economic state of the country or the world or whatever. All these things affect our mindset, but to the extent that we let it affect us, right? And I've been doing this. I don't know if you've seen my episodes in the past. I've been doing these course income secrets for, I don't know how long. I think it's half a year now. But I've been doing other videos. Before that was course talk videos. Then before that was simple online strategies. And before that was other stuff. But I've been doing these things daily for 4 years now. And one of the things I've learned over that time is that persistence, consistency, that all that is important. And if you don't do that, if you don't believe that, then it's just not going to work. If you think that all you got to do is numbers, right? All you got to do is go and ping people and message people and send them stuff and tell them to look at things. And you think like, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll send it to 1,000 people. I have to get one person to join my team, right? And that's not, I'm not saying that can't work. I'm just saying it's not going to give you the results that will allow you to keep going. And that's part of your mindset. If you're thinking that way, you might be thinking to myself, who the hell is this guy? What does he think he knows? Why does he think he's not better or whatever? You know, get away from me, right? Stop telling me what I can and can't think. And, I'm not telling you that you can't think things. I'm telling you that there are ways that are better than other ways. And to figure out those ways it's part of learning. It's part of personal development, personal growth, going through educational trainings, reading books, listening to audiobooks, following mentors online. Those things affect that, how can I put it, how much your mindset is positive versus negative, right? I mean, if you're always thinking that it's all just numbers and it doesn't matter what people think and you don't really care how they feel about things, that's the kind of mindset that's going to take you a lot more work to get things done. Because especially today with social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, now TikTok, Musically. I mean, there's so many platforms out there that are all around social interaction with people. What do you think that is? People care about social interaction. People care about connecting. People care about understanding what their neighbor's doing and why they're succeeding versus them, or what is it they're doing to have the kinds of things that maybe you would want. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about, successful relationships, great parenting, children that grow up not resenting their parents for the things that their parents are telling them to do and not to do, right? The successful, raising of kids, the successful, teenagers that don't resent their parents. If you want that, it's all part of personal development and understanding. And, when you're going on social media, if you're going on Facebook, especially on Facebook and say Instagram, or probably Facebook is the most closest, I guess, to personal, like family and that kind of stuff, where you can see or find out about other people. And there's communities. Obviously, you don't just go, on somebody's Facebook page and ask them how their parenting's going or whatever. I'm just saying, if you want to find that, you can find it on Facebook. There's Facebook groups, right? LinkedIn is more about business, right? It's more about building a business network, networking between people, um, and things like TikTok or Instagram. They're more about just, the like Instagram and maybe more about the beauty and how things are out there, what people like, what they don't like in terms of, visual, right? Beauty and all that, right? So you'll find a lot of profiles that have to do with, well, sceneries, or of course there's models and everything, that too. But the thing is that it's about the physical world, right? Whereas TikTok is more about expression, and more about having fun, doing things that are a little silly, right? I mean, I'm on there and doing silly things, right? I don't know if you saw my post here, but I posted a video from my TikTok, which is a silly thing where you lip sync to Finding Dory, right? It's pretty funny and it's silly. And some people will see that and they'll think, well, who the hell is, I don't, you're not even serious. I don't even want to follow you, and whatever. And that's fine, because that's part of attraction marketing. I'm going all over the place. I'm rambling here. We're talking about mindset. What is mindset? And for me, mindset is about, how do you see the world? How do you see things around you? How do you react to the negativity around you, right? So how do you react to bad weather, or bad economy, or things happening in your work or in your school, if you're at school? Like, how do you react to those things? How do you react to bullying? How do you react to being treated unfairly? How do you react to others being treated unfairly? Your mindset affects how you react, how you think, because it's all about thinking, right? And if you want to have a mindset that's more positive, which I highly recommend that you develop a positive mindset. Positive mindset makes a huge difference to how you feel about yourself, about the world around you. And hey, Ian, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate that. And if you focus on developing a more positive mindset, you're going to have a better life. I guarantee you, things are going to turn more positive. They're going to, if it's all about the power of attraction too. I'm not talking about attraction like physical attraction between two people. I'm talking about the attraction, the universe, right? And I don't know if you've ever heard about quantum physics or the law of attraction, those kinds of things. That is part of, we, whatever we focus on, we attract more of. And that's one of the laws of attraction, whether you believe it or not. You can try it, right? Just think more about, just think about, you're thinking about buying a car, right? And you've kind of started looking and you're like, you know what? I'm going to buy this, yellow car, right? And you're like, there's not too many yellow cars out there, so I'm going to buy this yellow car because it'd be kind of cool. And then when you make that decision to buy that car, maybe before you actually take possession of it, maybe it takes a week, or maybe you haven't really decided to sign the dotted line, but you've kind of decided, you're going to start seeing yellow cars everywhere. Why are there all of a sudden a bunch of yellow cars? Because you're focusing on yellow cars. Whatever you focus on, you see more of. If it was a red car, if it was a gold car, if it was whatever color car, blue car, you would see more of that color around you because your brain is focusing on it. And you might think it just means you're noticing, but irregardless of what is causing this to happen, it is happening. So that's what the laws of attraction talk about. Whatever we focus on in our minds will happen more, or will attract more of it in our lives. So if you focus on positive things, you're going to attract more positive things. If you focus on negative things, you're going to attract more negative things. That's part of the mindset. Your mindset is what controls things around you. Just remember that. Just remember that your mindset is what controls the world around you. So the better mindset you have, the better world you'll have around you. Isn't that cool? Isn't that amazing? So yeah, so that's what mindset is all about, is you thinking about how you want to react, or it's not really thinking, it's about your reactions, your feelings towards what is around you. And the best way for you to improve your mindset to be more positive, which I highly recommend you do, and you should want that, is to do more personal development. So do, half an hour, 1 hour every single day of some sort of personal development, whether it's reading a book or, a couple of pages, a chapter or something, whether it's listening to an audiobook, whether it's looking at webinars online or trainings or from your mentors. All those things, they affect your mindset. The more you fill your mind with positive things, with positive thoughts, with good things, the more your mind is going to think of these good things, and the more you're going to attract. So it's kind of like a snowball effect, right? The more you bring into your mind, the more you're going to think that way, the more you're going to attract positive things, which will in turn make you think more positively. And eventually, you're not even going to think negatively. Like for me, it's really hard to think negatively of anything. Like, I think about, uh, a, a terrible, terrible accident. And that accident, has some positives to it. The I I can't, like, that's probably an extreme example, but the people that survive through it, the people that are, they get closer, or the people that the rescue workers that go there, they learn and experience. Maybe next time they'll be faster. Maybe they'll learn some new things that'll help the next, if anything happens again or whatever, right? But like I said, that's an extreme example. It's probably not a good example, but just think about the weather. Like when I think about a big snowstorm, most people are like, "Oh my God, that's so awful. I won't be able to go anywhere. It's so cold. I'm gonna be stuck. I'm not gonna be able to do anything." Well, me, it's like, oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that snow. Look at that. It's going to be a great time to spend time with family. Even maybe we can't go anywhere, but at least we're together and we're doing things and whatever, right? And that's what I see. I see the positive. And that's because of all these years of personal development. I've been doing personal development for since like, I don't know, 30 years from that. 30 years ago, I started kind of that. So I'm not saying you can be that positive tomorrow, but it's a start. You got to start somewhere. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and you are going to work on your mindset, and we'll see you in the next episode.
This has been Course Income Secrets, the entrepreneur's blueprint to generating income from the e-learning boom. Some of your friends need to hear this message, so don't forget to share. For more content like this, go to CourseIncomeSecrets.com and make sure to subscribe and follow us here. My name is Jean-Serge Gagnon. Until next time.